Linda cannot get on, so I don't know what's going on. She just said she cannot get on at all.
Okay. I think when you hit the button to record, it kicked me off. And then it made me say it was okay to record.
Oh, you have to consent. Yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
you just have to hit confirm just to make sure you're okay, even though we don't have anybody's faces out there. So sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone. That was obviously for the start of the new year. We tested it and everything. So we're not really sure why that. I'm just letting them know what they can do. If they want to give it another try, I'll let them know. Anyway, so yeah, George, almost 13 years ownership.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It's a long time.
What made you want to, just a little background, I know we're going to get into the good stuff with the health and wellness, but how did you end up opening a gym in Oscoda?
Well, it's coming up on 13 years in February. So I bought the gym from the former Huron Sports and Fitness and changed the name and changed most of the equipment and tried to just get started in promoting healthy lifestyles and helping people change some unhealthy behaviors and incorporate new healthy behaviors into their everyday life. And it's been an education.
Yeah, I bet. So. You have a lot of competition out there from Fast Food Row and quick fixes and all of that good stuff, which I know you're going to get into here during the discussion. So, you know, everybody always puts New Year's resolutions together about, oh my gosh, I want to start working out and I want to start eating healthy and I want to figure out how to be the best version of me that I can be. And it's been this long and I want to make changes. So how does someone just that's in that perplexed situation, where is the first place they should even start?
Well, the short answer is they should just join Michigan Fit Club. That's what they should do. That's where they should start. But
of course they should.
What happens is that there's a lot of marketing that goes on even before the new year from the weight loss industry and the fitness industry, in fitness equipment industry, diet industry, pharmaceutical industries. So there's pills and programs and fad diets and exercise programs being sold and marketed all over the place. So it really is hard for people to know what they should do and where they should begin. And so most of the people that come into the gym and look around and start having those conversations, I think in general, they want to be, they want to feel better. They want to maybe lose a little weight, maybe increase some strength, have more stamina, not have so many aches and pains. Some people have illnesses that exercise can help improve or reverse. And so it's really good when they can plug into a local gym and work with somebody they can see face to face. And that is the best first step. But sadly, most first steps in January are buying some program they've seen online or something like that. And usually people will try to stick with those for 2 or 3, 4 weeks maybe. And then because they don't have the help and support they need and don't have enough information, or sometimes those programs are too extreme, then people just give up and quit. And then next year they try again.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen all of this, and it seems like, especially on social media, because I know, you were mentioning to us the other day about how you're using Instagram and you're using Facebook to do reels and kind of show people like actual exercises. Like I saw the push-up one that you were doing where you talk about the core strength and what that does for you. But you're combating all of these other like quick fixes and what everybody else is out there looking at. So what is, like, when they get started, what is the best thing that you, from your gym's perspective? I know you talked a little bit about the epidemic of diabetes, obesity, and a lot of those traits in America, as well as I think across the globe. I don't know other countries and how they differ. You probably have a better grasp of that, but how are some of those things with exercise being combated?
Well, it's interesting because right now, according to the CDC, 75% of adults in America do not follow the basic recommendations of the Department of Health and Human Services to exercise for 150 minutes a week. And that's 30 minutes, 3 times a week of aerobic activity and two days of strength training. So only 25% of Americans are following those, and those are the basic recommendations. So there's 3/4 of us are just not doing anything.
We're slugs
near what we need to be doing, and the result is the obesity rate is increasing. It's nearly 40% now among adults in the country, and it's still going up. Childhood obesity rate is up to 20%. And wow.
That's staggering.
Overweight, when you combine overweight and obesity, it's over 70% right now. And so the problem with that is that many illnesses are directly related to sedentary lifestyle, overweight or obesity, like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, increased risk of stroke, and certain types of cancers, type 2 diabetes. So a lot of these diseases are afflicting people because of their lifestyle choices. They actually call these lifestyle diseases now. And wow. So that's kind of what's happening. That's the environment we're in. The good news is that those illnesses can be reversed. When we start exercising, just one bout of exercise can regulate and lower blood pressure for up to 48 hours after you exercise. Wow. When we start moving, lifting weights, or moving on a treadmill, walking, doing anything to exert ourselves, the muscles, they uptake glucose into the muscle when they begin to work. So that extra blood sugar that people have just floating around in their blood because they're eating too much and not moving can be taken out of the bloodstream more effectively through regular exercise. So, and people who incorporate that exercise into their everyday life, then can actually reverse some of the conditions they have, come off some of their blood pressure medications, and even their diabetes medications. So just from improving a state of illness standpoint, exercise is really important. So some people are motivated by that.
Gotcha.
For the strength side of things, I'm seeing a lot of people right now coming into the gym and they want to learn how to lift weights. They want to get stronger. There's more and more studies being done that connect the amount of muscle mass that we have as we age to longevity. So as we get older, muscle wasting occurs. We lose muscle, and the older we get, the more accelerated that muscle loss becomes. And just by lifting weights twice a week, studies are showing now that we can attenuate that muscle loss through regular bouts of strength training. And the reason for that is when you pick up something heavy and move it around, the muscles are activated and they're signaling the brain, hey, Kelly's picking up heavy weights and we need to build more muscle over here. So, the cells are instructed to get to work to start building more muscle so that you can lift the heavy weight that you're starting to lift. So we begin to get that training adaptation from the exercise. That helps us build more lean muscle. But it's not just the muscle that's affected. The tendons, the ligaments, the connective tissue, everything that we put under that stress of lifting some weight adapts by building stronger, thicker, more stable tissues, including the bone, which is really interesting and really important for women who are at risk for osteoporosis. Bone density is effective too. So when the tendons pull on the bones flex and bend. They're not rigid. They move under the stress, and the adaptation of bone from heavier weightlifting is that the cells that create more bone are activated to lay down new bone matrix, and your bones become more dense. So you can actually reverse some of the effects of women who are been diagnosed with osteopenia and that kind of thing. So
doing the weight training
more than just looking good,
helps it.
There are major health benefits that are awaiting people who aren't exercising. They just need to get moving.
Get to Michigan Fit. So when let's say someone comes in, they're not used to going to the gym, and they walk in and say, George, I want to join, and here's my payment. I don't know what to do.
Well,
so do you kind of guide them and give them tours, or how does that first interaction happen so that someone's not intimidated coming to the gym and seeing people with like muscle shirts and things like that?
Well, it usually just starts with showing them around the gym and then just kind of talking about their situation, asking them why they're there and what their goals are. And usually in that conversation in 20 or 30 minutes, they'll relate their experience with exercise, if any, what they'd like to learn, things they're not sure about. And then we usually set up some kind of an appointment later for an orientation or something like that. A lot of times it's just, I don't know how to use the machines. And they can also get a few training sessions, personal training sessions.
Okay.
Right now through February, I've got 2-for-1 pricing on the training session. So
I saw that it just launched on your Instagram.
We got no activation fee. It's $39 a month and 2-for-1 pricing. So a session is $35. So it's 2 sessions for $35. And so they can get a custom workout made, get some training sessions to learn how to do those exercises, the proper form and technique so they can lift weights effectively and safely. The other thing we do, and we have it going on right now, is I have a weightlifting class for beginners through intermediate. I also have a beginner boot camp where we teach people some exercises that we put them through a circuit training format. And I have an advanced weightlifting class as well. Those are free for members and included with a membership. So,
oh, wow.
So if people want to jump in and learn more, and right now I've got 20 people signed up for the training class. And so there's a lot of people learning how to lift weights, how to squat in a squat rack, how to deadlift, how to bench press, how to use free weights, how to use machines. And I'm helping with exercise selection and a recommended repetition range. And then the class participants are coming in and after some demonstrating, practicing different exercises and figuring out how many repetitions they want to do, what the weight they'd like to use, what they're comfortable with. And then they can get guidance and help in setting up their 8-week plan. So this program right now is a 3-day weight training split where they'll do upper body one day, legs on another day, and then a variety of accessory type exercises on their 3rd day. And for the 8-week plan, I also encourage them to plug in a couple days of cardio and a rest day, or maybe a yoga day or something like that. Following that plan for 8 weeks and learning what that feels like, and gaining experience and some confidence so that they know how to use the gym.
In your experience, because obviously 13 years, you've had a lot of people walk through your door. What percentage would you say are newbies versus people that are changing or maybe re-engaging with the gym? Just to give people a sense of, where they're at and how easy it is to just either jump back in or join to start. Because I know like for example, a couple people in the community, started up right around, I think, Christmas, and they've been posting about how they've been coming in, about leg day, and they walk out of there and, they feel great. And all of these things that you've brought to your gym in, the last, not brought, but added on to the last 6 months. So in your experience, where is the experience level for gym engagement with these new subscriptions you're getting with new clients?
That's a good question. I don't have hard and fast numbers for that, but if I had to guess, I would say, people with advanced skill in the gym right now are probably, and I would say I would call that like people with, 3 to 5 years experience at least, maybe 25%.
Okay. So everybody else is at that newbie level.
Yeah, we probably have about maybe 25% of the people with 0 experience who signed up. And then what does that leave? 50% are somewhere in between there. And I've been personal training for over 10 years. I have over 10,000 hours of individual one-on-one sessions with people. And I think it's difficult for people to come in and use a gym and have a wide range of success just following general advice. They see TikToks or this exercise or this diet or that and try to follow general advice, but people are so unique when it comes to motivations for exercise, what their physical limitations are. Are they dealing with joint pain, arthritis? Do they have some illnesses? Do they have diabetes? Are they overweight? There's so many different things. People even tolerate pain at different levels. And, you say no pain, no gain. And some people are out as soon as they hear that. They're like, I'm out. No pain, no way.
But pain doesn't last, right?
No,
it
doesn't last. But when somebody doesn't exercise and their whole life habit is to not exercise, it's very, very difficult to start exercising because now all of a sudden you're dealing with a lot of physical discomfort that you just don't like. And it's very difficult for people to overcome that and change. So a lot of what I try to work with people here when they join is on the strategy of behavior change. So
Okay.
they're once they join the gym, they're in according to the phase, the action phase, according to the trans-theoretical model of behavior change, there's 7 stages. The first one is, they're in denial. Like, I don't have a problem. I'm going to live my life. You only live once, that kind of thing. The second stage is they're thinking about, maybe I should do something. Maybe I should eat better. Maybe I should join the gym. But they haven't really decided to commit to anything. And by the time they come to the gym, they're in what's called the action phase, and that's the third stage of behavior change. So they're ready to start taking some action to try to get healthier and to try to either stop some of the unhealthy behaviors like overeating or drinking or drinking too much or being sedentary. And they're trying to replace those with new healthy behaviors. Eating more whole fruits and vegetables, laying off the fast food, and cooking from scratch instead of buying processed or eating processed foods. And so they've begun to do all those things. And so with each person, I just talk about different strategies you can use to make small changes. If you come in, some people come in and say, I'm doing 75 hard. It's 2 exercises a day. And I don't know what the whole program is. But the last time somebody came in and did 75 hard, they went from no exercise for the last 5 years to thinking they're going to work out twice a day. And then 3 days later, I never saw them again. So it's just too extreme.
George, that might have been me.
Well, it wasn't you, but it could have been. Sometimes people don't come to the gym to do it. They just, they just do that. So they, extreme changes, when you try to change everything all at once, most of the time that fails. That strategy, that approach fails. So I really try to encourage people to make small steps. If you're going to try to eat healthier, just make some healthier choices. You don't have to, change everything and eat perfectly overnight. Just like you don't have to come in and exercise and start exercising 7 days a week. It's enough, literally, for someone to join the gym, then tomorrow show up, come in, change their shoes, walk around the equipment, and leave. And just start to develop this habit of going to the gym. And then little by little, they can try some exercises, join a class, and start to make those small changes. And when you do that gradually, you have a much better chance of making those changes more permanent.
Do you see a lot of people doing the buddy system?
Sometimes they do, and it's interesting. One of the things that I've been realizing lately is that, and I think somebody said this to me not long ago, but they wish they had a friend that knew how to lift weights so they could go to the gym with them and they could show them how to lift weights. And what I've been realizing is a lot of people don't have those friends. So in the absence of a friend who can go to the gym and show them how to lift weights, if they go to the gym alone and maybe they pull some stuff off the internet and they try to figure it out on their own, and after a month of not much result, they give up. And then a lot of people have friends who also don't know how to lift weights, and sometimes those friends come together and they join the gym, and then they both spend about a month not knowing what to do. It's like the blind leading the blind, and then they both quit. So the buddy system is great and helps with accountability, but it's really important that, two friends that want to come in and take this journey together, that they also actively seek out help so they can both be learning at the same time. And I've really been focused especially in this last 6 months or so, on really spending a lot of time with new people in the gym, making sure that I'm the friend that knows how to lift weights, that can show them how to lift weights.
So if your buddy thinks they do, but they really don't, you're the new buddy.
Yeah, I'm your buddy. No.
Hey, what's this picture that Davey put up about all of these impossible is nothing?
That's the wall in the we have 3 exercise rooms, one cardio room, one main weight room, and then an accessory area where we have some room on the floor and do some things. And that's the wall in the back room. And impossible is nothing is a Muhammad Ali quote, and famous quote. If you Google that, it's a really long one, but I took that idea from a marathon that I'd signed up with to do about 15 years ago, and it
Sorry,
my phone.
Is that me or you? Oh, I thought I hit a
No,
button.
Oh, it's George, Debbie.
Oh, okay, I thought I hit a button.
Let me see.
That's all right. Maybe it's someone calling with a question.
I don't know. So I took that idea from, they had this big wall and you could write down the reason why you were running. And so when I thought that was really cool. So when I opened the gym here, I put that on the back wall, and then you see all the scribbles on the wall. And that's where, people, there's a little sign up says, write down your reason why you're in the gym.
My name is April Simon, and I would like to make an appointment to come in and talk.
Yay, April!
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to take this call.
All right.
Hi, April. This is George. Hi. I am. Can I call you back?
All right, folks.
All right.
Well, we're going to I just muted him so we don't have to listen to April, but that's like a perfect thing that someone calls in right when we're doing this.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I couldn't believe that. One thing I wanted to point out why George is figuring out what April wants. Hang on. Let me unmute him.
Oh, we muted you, George.
Hold on.
Hang on. I got to unmute you.
Can you hear me
there
now?
you go. Okay. Sorry, George. Wasn't that perfect, George? What perfect timing?
Yeah, so I will call her back after we.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up before I forgot, in case we get too far into this, because we're only on until 8 o'clock. We're at 7:52. But I also wanted to point out that your membership prices are unbelievably reasonable. It's $39 for the month, but then you also are giving an add-on feature of up to 4 additional friends or family at $29 a month.
Yes.
So you could bring a family in, or a husband and wife, or a friend and another friend for, under $50, but you can't even go out to dinner for that much.
Yeah, so you can add people on one account. So
that's amazing.
And then that just how they divide it up, and hopefully they're people that you don't have to chase down for money, because I'll charge one credit card the whole amount, and then you got to get the money from your friends.
Yeah. Well, that's easy. That's easy enough to do, unless they're that same friend that doesn't know how to lift weights and, is going to bail on their money.
Yeah, right. So
we shut their access card off if it's our credit card.
Yeah. So if you have an account and you have, a couple friends who want to jump on there, they get, then it's only $29 a month instead of $39. So the more people you have on that friends or family account, you can, that helps everybody save money. But if somebody quits or leaves or doesn't want to do it anymore, they can easily just come off of your account. And the $39 a month membership is set up to auto renew, and you can cancel that at any time. So, if you like the gym and it's working for you, you don't have to, remember your renewal date every time. It's just going to be automatic until you say, you know what, I need to cancel, and then it's that easy. You just cancel.
So husband and wife could basically sign up and in essence, for a whole month of membership with 24/7 access. And of course, your different groups that you're doing in the boot camps and in the weight training, and then your initial consultation. So for less than one dinner out with maybe, steaks or whatever, they could come in and have a whole month of fitness with you for the same or less.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
Right now that
That's
puts
a
it at
great value, George.
$68 a month. For the whole month.
Do you do for people that are visiting? Do you have day passes or weekly or?
People can get a hold of me if they can connect with me ahead of time, and it's not just a spur of the moment thing. Then we can make arrangements for out of town visitors. It's $15 for a day visit or $30 for a 1 week pass.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
So we can help accommodate them. It just needs a little bit of coordination, the day ahead, at least a day ahead of time.
And you said it's open 24 hours a day?
Yeah, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Cool.
Weekly visitors or weekly or monthly visitors from out of town have access from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. They don't get the 24-hour access. That's just for local residents or seasonal residents.
But you do have to have a special set of shoes, right? Because I remember when I came in and talked with you that you keep the place. I mean, I think you could probably eat a meal off your floor. It's so clean.
I don't know if it's that clean, but it
was pretty impressive.
It gets clean a lot.
Yeah.
Because right now it's really messy outside. So you do have to carry in clean and dry shoes to exercise in. And so people can, kick their boots off up front. There's an area for them to do that and change into their gym shoes. And that really helps keep the floor clean. In addition to me cleaning the floor a lot.
Yeah, it really is clean. Well, I wanted to also bring up, because you had talked to me a little bit the other day about, we talked about the benefit of exercise overall, talk a little bit about how women are a little more susceptible with the osteoporosis as we get older, and how the strength training with the weightlifting, and then of course the epidemic of the obesity, the diabetes, the overweight, and just the fad diets, because it is obviously a big problem in the US. How does this team up with figuring out a diet? Is that part of something that you also consult on, of what food groups are best for what you're trying to accomplish, or how does one go about doing that?
Yeah, I'm happy to help people if I can. So we have a lot of conversations about all those things. I also have an ACE fitness nutrition specialty certification, and I'm a big proponent of eating a healthy, balanced diet. So whole fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, healthy fats and oils, nuts and seeds, and those types of things. So when people need help on trying to get their nutrition right, I'm happy to have those conversations and offer some guidance and point them in the right direction to resources they can trust for good information, and as well as some tips and things on maybe how to different food choices to make, like eat this, not that, kind of choices. But that's kind of a process that's ongoing. So when people plug into this community at the Fit Club here, there's a lot of that going on. A lot of people are here for the same reasons, talking about those issues and sharing information. So it's a good place to get support for that journey.
Yeah, it is. I noticed you do have, I even saw in the summer, you guys also do some fit camps outside. You have a side like workout area, right?
Right. We open that up in the late spring. And we might do some circuit training groups out there, some group trainings, and we'll definitely bring back our run club, which is a lot of fun. And we get together Saturday mornings and do some running and do some running training and exercise that's specific to help runners, run stronger and faster.
Yeah. Is there any local, like, do you guys participate as like a group in any like local like half marathons or anything? I don't know what that circuit is up here. That's not something I'm really familiar with.
Well, with the run club, we try to sign up for a couple local races and things so we can go as a team, as a group, and participate together. And that kind of makes the run club a little more it's a little more fun when you set a goal like that and then can go to an event together.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Well, I know we're going to get ready to wrap up because we're right at 8:00. Does anyone have, you can unmute yourself. Does anyone have any questions? I think Lenny dropped off. Deb's still on, Mark's on, and then Michelle's still on. And I think we had a couple people that maybe had
my
jumped up.
question, he's right next to the theater, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yep. Right there in the corner between on Dwight Street. Yep. And a whole entire front is all glass.
Yeah. I know where
The door's always locked too. We should mention that. So
Oh yeah.
if I'm in a training session or working with clients or other sign-up appointments or tours, if you could just give me a call ahead or send me a message on Facebook or something, and we can schedule time to take care of you if you want to come in and look around. Those tours usually last around 20 minutes.
Okay. And they can just come in, check it out, and see if it's a good fit and if they want to move forward.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
I would
that's
say
great.
that the tour is about 10 minutes, and then if people decide they want to join, it would be another 10 minutes to get them all taken care of.
Well, you have been an invaluable resource. I don't think people knew, or I didn't know everything about all of your certifications, the length of time that you've had the gym. I love all of this new opportunity with these strength training, the circuits, the leg day I heard was pretty intense, but manageable.
Yeah.
So that was great news.
Uh-huh.
And I think Davey and I were also talking about, I think with some of the technical difficulties tonight initially, because I did invite a lot of people from your gym,
Mm-hmm.
I think we might try and do maybe a Buzz Hub like entry so that we can raffle off that free month, because I know there was some other people that messaged me that really wanted to come on tonight, and we're going to replay this. We also have it on a YouTube channel. So we'll be able to, once Davey puts it all together and then we upload it to the YouTube channel, we'll be able to post that and share it with you so you can put it on your page. And then we'll also try and put up your January special. We have a Buzz Hub app that we're using in Oscoda to promote local businesses, promote events, promote maybe like groups that are getting together, special collections in the community. And we're trying to encourage people to use that in addition to social media. And some people aren't on social media, and you can actually just go to the website and you can download it. It's at oscodabuzzhub.com, and it'll be right on your phone. So we can put your information about the new year and the new deal, and then also put the replay of the time tonight that we spent together learning more about your business, about your expertise, and about what you can do to help us all live longer and live healthier and happier. So we appreciate your time, and we appreciate that you're a business and that you continue to invest in Oscoda, and you constantly are evolving with new and exciting offerings to help bring more people into it, because I think you're right. Especially in the winter, to have a gym like yours in such a small community like ours that offers so much is just so beneficial. And I don't know that people, know everything. So I think this is going to be a great opportunity to share this replay in the community and then go ahead and get people engaged.
Okay.
So,
Well, thank you.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming on. I apologize. We're not really sure what happened with the initial connection because we did try it the other night and it worked great. So for some reason, the internet gods just were not in our favor tonight, but that's okay. We'll get this uploaded and people can watch it at their leisure and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So
You
thanks.
persevered in the end.
Mhm.
Yeah, Davey, we did persevere. You are a technical genius. So we appreciate everyone taking the time to come on and also for taking the opportunity to hear all about George's Gym, Michigan Fit Club. And hopefully we'll be able to stop in there and wish you a happy anniversary next month too. Is there a specific date?
I don't know the date off the top of my head. I'd have
No,
to
you got to look
dig it
that
into
up.
this February.
Yeah, you got to look that
February
up. That's
something.
huge, though, to be in a small town to have a gym and stay in business that long. That's a pretty big milestone.
Well, it's been challenging at times, especially the last 3 years.
Yeah, COVID probably dealt you some big hurdles to overcome.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. Well, we are happy to see that you're still in the community. And again, as a business, thank you for investing in Oscoda and sticking with it and persevering. And look forward to seeing you soon.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Enjoy your weekend. And if you get a chance, stop up and see George. Give him a call. Come in and get registered for a tour and take advantage of that awesome pricing with your friends and family. That's a total of 5 people that you can go and work out all together for some decent tutorials and some excellent health and fitness.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right. Thanks,
Everybody's
George. Bye,
popping off.
everyone.
Bye. Thanks, George.
Yep. Thanks, Davey.